Hollywood. Here's the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild.
And now, here's your host of the Joker's Wild, Jason DeCano.
Thank you, Brandon. Welcome, everybody, to the Joker's Wild. We're doing fantastic here. Another great week upon us. And thank you. Yes. Oh, you're just truly a great audience, and we thank you for your continued support. Well, if you were with us on the last show, we still have a champion who is with us. He is going for his fifth win and wins this game. He's going to get himself a brand new car. What kind of car? Well, we'll find out in just a little bit. But, Brandon, right now, why don't you introduce the players, and let's get this game started.
Certainly, Jason. Our challenger today comes to us from the great state of New Jersey. Meet Gianni Pizzi. And our champion from South Carolina, whose 4-game winnings total $140,885. Meet Alex Hool.
All right, Alex and Gianni, welcome to the Joker's Wild. And once again, Alex, champ, 4 wins in a row and $140,885. You're just racking up the money there left and right. What do you got to say for yourself?
Well, I really can't think of anything to say, but I'm actually a little bit nervous in here, but I'll try my best.
Well, yeah, that's all we ask is you do your best, and your general broad range of knowledge is paying off to the tune of that $140,885 and a chance now to go against your opponent for the car. So let's go ahead and introduce Gianni Pizzi to the lineup here. How you doing, Gianni?
I'm good.
All right, and tell us about yourself, please.
Originally from Western New Jersey. I'm 21 years old. I am a college student right now. I study music industry studies, trying to figure out what I want to do with that. But I love going to concerts every weekend. Big fan of a band called Fish, and actually, I'm starting next week. I'm going to be seeing them about 7 times this summer at Madison Square Garden.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you the best of luck here as you try to dethrone the champion and get on a winning streak yourself. Now, as the rules say, you can keep on winning as many times as you want. We don't have a limit. So Alex can, if he wins today, he can continue on in as many times until he is defeated. So with that in mind, let's see what happens. Gentlemen, wish you the best of luck. I want to let you know, if you do win 5 in a row here, Brandon, what kind of car is he going to win today?
Well, should you win 5 games in a row, Alex, you're going to be taking home a brand new Nissan Pathfinder S. Comes with standard features, California emission, and it's worth $28,603.
Nice. A Nissan Pathfinder if you win this game, Alex. So we wish you best of luck to both of you. And all right, let's go ahead and see the categories for this game of the Joker's Wild. We have people and places, good times, science and technology, natural world, art and culture, games and hobbies, and that's it for now. First contestant to $5,000 wins the game, goes on a chance for the Face the Devil, and a chance at that, after that, if they win the Face the Devil, to go on for the Joker's jackpot. Okay, challenger goes first, and that's Gianni. When you're ready, let Brandon know that you're ready to pull the handles.
All right, I'll spin them.
Art, culture, a Joker, and science and technology.
I'll try science and technology.
Okay, this is for $1,000, science and technology. And here's your question. Who invented the Franklin stove?
That was Ben Franklin.
That is right. You got $1,000. Yes.
Right.
On the board? Okay, champ, it's your spin.
All right, let's spin the wheels.
People and places, science and technology, and a Joker.
Okay, I'll do people and places for $1,000, please.
Okay, and here's your question. Was Florence Nightingale an American, British, or Italian nurse?
I'm gonna say she is a British nurse.
And you are right for $1,000, and you've tied it up. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and spin it, Gianni, when you're ready.
All right, let's spin them.
People in places, pair, and good times. Ooh.
Let's do people and places.
Okay, for $1,000 to go to 2,000. What did Hannibal take through the Alps? Was it camels, donkeys, or elephants?
Elephants?
Elephants is right. You go to 2,000. Yes. We're ahead of the game there. Champ trails by 1,000, and it's your spin, Alex.
Well, I could have sworn that it was llamas, but I don't want to talk about that incident on Millionaire. Let's spin.
Okay.
Let's spin.
Culture, a pair, and science and technology. Ooh, you guys are close on that.
Okay. Let's do art and culture for $1,000.
Here's your question, Alex. What fictional girl meets adventure at the bottom of a rabbit's hole and inside a mirror?
I believe that's Alice.
And you are right, and you've tied it up. Very good playing between the two of you. All right, Johnny, it's your spin.
All right, let's spin them.
Good times, natural world, and games and hobbies.
Go with games and hobbies.
Okay, and here's your question. What's the minimum number of letters in the first word played in a game of option?
3?
No, that's not right. And you can take $500, Alex, if you can tell me the minimum number of letters in the first word played in a game of option.
Really haven't played that game before. I'm gonna say 5.
Ooh, no. You guys were right between them. 4.
Oh,
4 is what I'm looking for. Yeah, Gianni said 3, you said 5, so right in between is 4. All right, Alex, it's still you. Now you have control. Go ahead and spin.
all right, let's spin.
Games and hobbies, a pair, and art and culture. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Man, these wheels are being mean today. I'll take games and hobbies for $1,000.
Hey, what are the B&O, Pennsylvania, Reading, and Shortline?
They are the railroads in Monopoly.
You are right for another $1,000. Yes, very good. All right, Gianni, see what you can do here.
Spin them.
Poker, science and technology, and art and culture.
Let's try science and technology again.
Hey, for 1,000. What varies in a variable star? Is it brightness, orbit, or size?
Brightness?
Brightness is right, and you tied it up at 3,000. Yes, nicely done. All right, first time that the champ is actually getting an opponent here that's really catching up with him. Alex, it's your turn.
Come on, I want some jokers. Spin it.
Good times, pair, and people in places.
Jeez.
Wow.
All right. Let me have good times for 1,000.
Hey, this will put you at 4,000 and $1,000 away from winning the game. Does Andy Capp have a mustache?
I'll say yes, he does.
Oh, that's incorrect. So, Johnny, just say the 2 letters and you got it.
No.
That's right. You go to 4,000. Yes. And you have the lead. Oh boy, Gianni, give it a spin. See what you get.
All right, let's spin them.
Science and technology, Joker, and games and hobbies.
Let's go with games and hobbies.
You get this right, you become the new champion, win $5,000 and a chance at Face the Devil. Games and hobbies. Here's your question.
Not quite.
Well-
Champion still has one more spin.
Oh, that's very true. You're right about that, Brandon. I totally forgot. Yes, you're right. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, here's your question, Gianni. How many doors are there to the ballroom on a clue board?
4.
That is right, and you go to $5,000. All right, Alex, this is the first time you've been down. You need a triple or 3 jokers in order to win. The triple will at least tie you. Anything less than a triple, and Gianni is the new champion. So good luck and give him a spin.
All right, I'm gonna be like Hal Shear here. I'm gonna rub my lucky shirt.
There you go.
All right, spin him.
Okay, good times, not enough, and Alex is the new champion with $5,000. Wow! Congratulations!
Good game.
Oh my goodness! Wow, we finally have a new champion. But I'll tell you what, in just a minute there, Johnny, you're going to play the bonus round for beautiful cash and prizes and maybe a Joker's jackpot. But Alex, we have to say goodbye to you, but you are not leaving empty-handed. You win $3,000 in this game, added to your previous winnings, $143,885. Not bad for 4.5 days of work. Great, vast array of knowledge there. And we may see you in a TOC later on in the season there. No, you never know. So I tell you, but fantastic. I tell you, to go 4 days straight, 4.5, it was right down to the last question on that. And, the luck of the draw on it. And everything was going well for the contestants. The pairs were there, but the natural triple was just not coming up. But that's okay. But you're leaving with some great money, and we hope you had a great time on your stay here on the Joker's Wild.
Yeah, I had an amazing time here. Thank you very much for having me.
You're quite welcome. Stick around and see if Gianni can win the Face the Devil, and we'll be right back right after this.
Ever since I won all that money on Jeopardy,
What is Stinking Rich?
I've had a lot of relatives coming out of the woodwork.
Ken Jennings! Kurt Jennings!
I'm your aunt's sister twice removed from your
cousin's ex-wife's second husband,
great uncle's third cousin.
cousin's
Stepfather's
son through common law marriage.
You're my cousin on which side?
Exactly.
I'm gonna need a good family plan.
Their Family Talk plan lets you talk to 48 million people for free.
Who is singular?
That's right, Ken. And now you can add a line for just $9.99.
The new Singular, raising the bar.
Welcome back to the Joker's Wild, and I'm here with our new champion, Gianni Pizzi. Congratulations, $5,000, and you start your new reign as champion here on the Joker's Wild. What do you got to? I tell you, fantastic array of knowledge there.
I know. I guess the right questions came up, and I was not expecting to come out with that, but.
Yeah, we were talking during the break, folks, that he totally guessed on that one about the clue question. I said, was that a guess? And he's like, yeah, that was out from left field.
Yeah, I've never played the game, so.
Oh, wow. Well, you need to play the game. And for somebody who guessed it and never played the game, that was one heck of a guess. It got you the win. And let's see if we can get you a chance to face the devil. So come on over and let's face the devil and win some money here. Okay. Yes. Right. So the $5,000 that you have is yours to keep no matter what happens in this game. You are now going to be playing for a chance at $10,000. And if you do that without seeing the devil, of course, up on the money is up on the wheels are money and devils. And if you could spin $10,000 or more, this is what you're going to win. Brandon, tell him what he's going to win.
Well, Gianni, you could win a retro Coca-Cola vending machine worth almost $4,000, a dining room set worth over $13,000, a paddleboard worth over $1,100, and a set of diamond earrings worth $5,800, and a trip to Buenos Aires worth $8,241, a total prize package today worth $32,243. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you, Brandon. All right. So, like I say, all you got to do is get up to $10,000 and you'll win that prize package, a whole trimmings, and a chance at the Joker's jackpot, which could be even more money than that. Okay. Good luck to you. When you're ready, let Brandon know that you're ready for your first spin.
All right, let's spin them.
Yeah, you got 1,500, 500, and another 500. Okay. Not making money. We're $7,500 away from 10,000.
I'm gonna go for it.
He's going on, folks. All right. Hey. You ready?
Now.
1,000, 250, and for the 750, 4,500, 500, $10,000. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go for it.
He's going on. He's risking 4,500.
All right. Now.
1,500, 750, and another 500, 7,250. You are $750 away. Winning 10,000. What are you gonna do?
You can go until I get 10,000. Let's go for it.
All right, he's risking the 7,250. Good luck.
Now.
250, 750, 250. 1,500 is all you need to win. Good decision. What are you gonna do?
Let's do it.
Going on. All right.
Now.
All right, good luck. 250, 2,000. Got it. Yes.
All right.
$11,000. Wow. And that price package added to the 11,000 gives you a grand total of $43,243. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Woo! Fun. Oh. Well, you just racking up the money here, my friend.
Yeah.
Woo. Very nice. Okay, so you have $48,243, $243 with the $5,000 you won previously. Now you are going into the Joker's jackpot. Chance to beat the devil. You're gonna play for this. Brandon, what is he playing for?
He's playing for Chevy Malibu plus for $25,000 plus $40,000 in cash, making our Joker's jackpot today worth $65,000.
Oh, $65,000 on top of that. You win this, and it's going to be over $100,000 on just your first day alone. You have to avoid the devil. If the devil comes up, no Joker's jackpot, but you get to keep everything else that you have. You ready?
Yep.
All right. When you're ready, go ahead.
Now.
Do you realize in 5 shows we have not been able to get this Joker's jackpot away? But you are still, like I said before, you are the champ with $48,243, right? And you're coming back next week to defend that title. And like I said, you know, you can keep on winning and keep on playing. And as long as you win, you'll keep on racking up the big money here. And like I said before, folks, if you'd like to be a contestant on the Joker's Wild and you are, of course, part of our community and you haven't subscribed to the David 3000 Network, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and become a contestant on this game show or any of the other David 3000 Network game shows. I'm Jason DeCanio. Thank you very much for another great show. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Democracy Network for great more content like this one.